So today I'll be showing you how I got this makeup look right here, and it's very bold. I know I hardly do bold on my channel, but as you can see, I already have one eye done. So I'm going to show you how I achieved this really smoky glittery eye. And I'm starting off with my NYX HD Concealer in the color Beige, and this is just going to help to, as I always say, conceal all the little veins that I have on my eyelid. And then I just blended that out with my beauty blender, and I set it with my Coty Airspun loose face powder. For most of my eye look today, I'm using the new Too Faced Peach palette. Actually, this is not new. They re-released it because it sold out when they first launched it and it was limited edition. So it's back, and that's what I'm using on my eyes today. I took the really pretty warm brown and applied that all over my crease, and then I took the color next to that and applied that right underneath just to kind of deepen it. And I used a blending brush that was a little bit more dense than the first blending brush that I used. All the deets will be in the description box. Then for my base, before applying my black eyeshadow, I'm using my Rimmel Scandaleyes like eyeshadow stick pencil thing, and then I'm smudging that out with kind of like a flat shader brush, and then blending it into my crease colors with a blending brush. And then I'm going to take the black color from the Too Faced Peach palette and pile it right on top just to make the pigmentation a little bit more intense, and also to set the cream base. And then of course also blending that into the crease because we want everything to look nice and smooth. I'm also trying out one of the new Stila liquid eyeshadow glitters. They came out with a few different shades in this, but I picked up the silver because it literally like screams New Year's. So that's what I'm applying on my eyelid. I'm just kind of like dabbing it very lightly and slowly building up the glitter to how I want it. And then I'm trying out these lashes from Eyelure, and they're part of their Luxe collection. These are also fairly new. They sell them at Ulta, and these lashes are really pretty. And to blend the lashes with my natural lashes, I'm using my Maybelline Lash Sensational. Moving on to the face, I'm priming with my L'Oreal Revitalift Miracle Blur to help blur and to help smooth out all those pores, and it also kind of mattifies. At least I feel like it mattifies. And then for foundation, I'm using my Hourglass Vanish Seamless Foundation Stick in the color Warm Beige. First applying it where I have darkness around my nose, and then applying it over top of all of my acne scars. And then I apply some on my forehead as well. To blend it, I'm using my Morphe M439, which is one of my favorite foundation brushes of all time. If you've watched my foundation reviews, you already know the deal. To conceal, and I'm not highlighting today, I'm only concealing, and I'm using my Sephora Bright Future Concealer in the color Tatin, I believe it is. Tatin or Tatin, I don't know how it's pronounced, but I'm using that one to conceal. As you can see, it's about one shade lighter than my skin tone, and it blends perfectly with my skin. I feel like when I do a dark smoky eye and I highlight instead of just concealing, it almost enhances any darkness that I have underneath my eyes. I don't know, maybe that's just me. But I'm using the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder as well to set underneath my eyes. And then to set the rest of my face, I used my Makeup Forever Pro Finish powder. I like this powder because it isn't matte, but it still sets those areas and it doesn't leave you like dewy at all. Plus it adds a little bit of coverage, which is always nice. But they also have this powder in a dual matte formula. I personally haven't tried it, but I like the Pro Finish because it's not too matte. Then I'm using the bronzer from the Sweet Peach Glow face palette and applying that all over the cheekbone area and also on the forehead. I did kind of have to go in with a few layers of it because I felt like I wasn't really getting much pigment out of it, but once I did kind of go on top a few times, I was able to see the nice bronzy color. It's more of like a natural bronzer, I would say. And then I'm taking the same highlighter from that palette and applying that on the highest points of the cheekbones, just the tip of my nose, and a little bit on the forehead. Then taking the lightest shade from the Sweet Peach palette, I'm applying that in the inner corners, and this is a matte eyeshadow, which I personally preferred for this look because I already had a lot of glitter going on. Then to line the lower waterline, I'm using my Rimmel Scandaleyes eyeliner and just running that across the waterline. And to smudge the lower lash line a little bit, I used the same two shades that I first went in with, and I used those to really kind of smudge out that eyeliner. And then for blush, of course, I'm using the Papa Don't Peach blush. This one's really nice. It's a kind of like universal blush. It's very peachy, very almost rosy as well. And then lastly, for the lips, I went in with the NYX Lipliner. I believe the color is Cocoa. It's a dark brown. And then on top of that, I went in with the Smashbox liquid lipstick in True Grit, which is also a very dark matte brown. And that completes the look. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you all in my next video.